Welcome back, everyone. Today we're doing a special explainer on something you literally use every single day, but probably don't think twice about. Yep, we're talking about socks. But not just any socks. We're looking at Pallium, a total game changer that turns a basic piece of clothing into actual high-tech wearable gear. By the end of this explainer, you're going to see why these are an absolute must-buy to upgrade your everyday comfort and hygiene. Let's get into it.
So, picture this. You're grinding through a grueling 12-hour shift, right? Or maybe you're stuck on a really long flight, or crushing a heavy workout. Your feet are just trapped inside those closed shoes. And we all know what happens next. The trapped heat, the sweat, and that inevitable kind of gross buildup of bacteria. It leads to that damp, uncomfortable feeling. It absolutely ruins expensive shoes over time. And yeah, it creates that embarrassing odor problem. We've all been there. Honestly, we usually just accept it. But what if you didn't have to? What if your socks could literally fight back against all that bacterial buildup all day long?
Okay, let's dive right into how this actually works. To really get it, we need to talk about the brains behind the operation, SYN 14AG. Now, this is absolutely crucial. SYN 14 isn't just slapping their logo on some generic product. They are the actual manufacturer and the engineering authority here. We are talking about premium Swiss engineering, top-tier quality, and absolute trust. They've taken serious, rigorous science and applied it directly to textile manufacturing, creating something completely unique that you definitely want in your wardrobe.
To understand exactly what you're buying, we need to introduce the term, functional textile. Because, let's be real, these are not your cheap, standard cotton socks. And they aren't some complicated medical device either. They're a totally new generation of fabric. It's specially engineered to combine premium comfort with serious, active daily hygiene. By actually weaving advanced silver technology right into the material, it acts like a massive, everyday upgrade for your feet. It safely lowers the microbial load on your skin, stopping fungal or bacterial issues before they even have a chance to start.
Now here is where it gets really interesting, especially when you compare it to other stuff out there. You've probably seen antibacterial socks at the store, right? Well, most of the time, those are just ordinary fabrics dunked in a chemical wash. And guess what? After a few times in the washing machine, those chemicals just wash right down the drain, leaving you with a regular smelly sock. Pallium does something completely different. They use actual pure silver fibers, AG fibers. And they don't just coat the sock, they weave the silver directly into it. It is a permanent, structural part of the fabric. No washing away, ever.
And when you look up close at how it's made, it's just fascinating. Because those silver fibers are literally built into the structure of the sock alongside the normal thread. They are continuously working. They naturally suppress the growth of bacteria and microorganisms. Think about it. If you stop the bacteria, you completely wipe out the environment where those awful odors develop. It gives you this incredibly stable, long-lasting deodorizing effect. Honestly, it's going to work just as beautifully on day 100 as it does on day 1.
But you know, just throwing some silver into a sock isn't going to cut it. It has to be distributed perfectly. And that is where SYN 24's unique patents come in. They use a proprietary, patented technology called SYN 24 Pallium Weave. This is a highly specialized process that makes sure those silver threads are perfectly, evenly distributed across your entire foot. Plus, this weave keeps the fabric super breathable, regulates the temperature, and makes the sock way more durable. You are getting a truly unique, fully patented product that you literally can't find anywhere else.
So what does all this brilliant Swiss engineering actually mean for you when you put them on? Well, the benefits are basically life-changing. First off, a massive reduction in foot odor. Boom, gone. Second, it balances your skin's natural hygiene so your feet genuinely feel fresh all day. Third, it actively cuts down on excess moisture, so no more of that gross, damp feeling halfway through your shift. And best of all, since the sock is doing all the heavy lifting, you can completely ditch those messy, expensive chemical foot sprays.
Of course, the folks at SYN 14 know that our daily lives are all totally different. That's why they didn't just design one single sock and call it a day. They've built an entire lineup to perfectly match whatever you've got going on. Whether you're sitting in a high-stakes board meeting, traveling the world, or heading out on a grueling tactical mission, there is an Pallium fit designed exactly for you.
Let's take a look at the Pallium Daily line first. This is going to be your absolute go-to for everyday, all-day comfort. They come in clean, professional colors that are perfect for the office or just hanging out. If you're someone who works long shifts, spends hours stuck in boots or sneakers, or travels a ton, you need these. The daily line is going to keep your feet feeling completely fresh and dry from the second you put them on in the morning until you kick your shoes off at night.
But hey, what if you need to push things to the absolute limit? That's exactly where the Pallium Pro line steps up. Check out this specialized toe sock design. This gives you a tactical comfort grip that isolates each toe, which seriously reduces friction and maximizes moisture control. It is purpose-built for intense physical activity, heavy fitness sessions, and extreme tactical environments where you're definitely going to be sweating. The silver fibers in the Pro line work overtime to protect your skin when you're going hard.
Now you might be thinking, okay, with all this high-tech silver woven in, are these a total pain to wash? Absolutely not. The easy maintenance is honestly one of the best reasons to buy them. You just wear them like normal socks. When they're dirty, toss them right into your regular washing machine at up to 40 degrees Celsius. The only rule? Just skip the harsh bleach. Because the silver is permanently woven into the fabric, you never have to reapply any weird chemical treatments. Wash, dry, and enjoy that ultimate freshness over and over again.
Let's talk about safety for a second. Because when you're buying something that sits against your skin all day, it's got to be safe, right? Well, because these are authentically Swiss-engineered by CIT 14, they come with all the necessary certifications you'd expect. There are 0 chemical coatings here, no aggressive chemistry whatsoever. The whole system relies completely on the natural, proven power of silver. It's totally certified and safe for daily wear. The only tiny exception is if you happen to have an incredibly rare metal sensitivity or an open wound. But for the vast majority of us, this is simply the safest, most natural way to keep your feet healthy.
So really, when you buy a pair of these, you aren't just buying socks. You are making a super smart investment in your own personal hygiene and daily comfort. Control odor, foot hygiene, comfort every day. That is the core promise here. Upgrading to a premium, patented, Swiss-engineered product direct from the manufacturer is honestly one of the easiest, most effective quality of life improvements you can make for yourself.
And that brings us to the end of our explainer today. You've seen the cutting-edge science, you know about the premium Swiss quality, and you understand the patented technology that makes Pallium completely unmatched. So, the only question I have for you is, are you ready to step into the future of daily comfort, or are you really going to keep settling for the ordinary? Don't let your feet suffer another day. Seriously, head over to the website, grab some of the Daily or Pro lines, and treat yourself to a massive upgrade. Thanks for hanging out with me today, and as always, stay curious.